I'm Dennis Cometti. Football back at Etihad Stadium. And welcome to my co-commentator and Richmond goal-kicking legend, Matthew Richardson.
How are you, Dennis? It's great to be here today.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it.
Lift that noble banner high, shake down the thunder from the sky. What though the odds be great or small, Swans will go. Sons of the West, red, white, and blue. We come out snarling, Bulldogs through and through. Bulldogs fight and Bulldogs roar. We give
The siren is yet to sound. They say all things come to those who wait, but I'm starting to wonder if anyone will be around to hear it. Punched by English. He gains possession. Bailey making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. The Western Bulldogs get a goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Naismith got a fist on it. Chips it down towards half forward. Haywood presents and takes the mark. Sends it on its way. Franklin picks up the bouncing ball. Goes short with a hand pass. Quick hands find the running player. Heaney whacks one on the boot for goal. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. He sinks his first goal. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Naismith taps. Lucky bounce collected. Kicked in a flurry. Wood kicks it just in time. Roughhead controls it. Moves it quickly by hand. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Ball up call. Naismith with the hit. Bailey in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 35 metres out. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. There's the bounce. English. I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. Was that a throw? I think it... Booted by Towers. Nice mark there.
Boyd is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. He lines it up with the goal. It's in the air. That's a great goal.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. English aims for his man on the ground. Takes possession. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Bailey has missed it. The Western Bulldogs leads by 13. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mills can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. He wins the contested mark, puts boot to ball. That's a mark. Sending it on its way, Parker with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to. Towers with good strong hands.
Kicks. Great grab. Kicked in a flurry. He was never going to get that. Nice interception. He's got the football now. Clean tap by Smith. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Lloyd.
It'll be a ball up. A good fist. Kennedy gets the ball. He has the ball. Dalhouse intercepts it. That was hard at it. Sometimes you've just got to cop one for the team. Hayward mops up the ball. He knocks it down.
My ball, says the umpire. Sinclair gets the tap. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. He steadies now in front of goal. Redpath will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Campbell drives the ball towards goal. Marsh puts it on the boot. Robinson wins the marking contest. Richo. The second term is underway.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
Naismith outstretches his opponent to win the right. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. And he's heading for home. Shot by Bailey. The Western Bulldogs have run to their tally. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Sinclair hits it. He's got the footy in his hands. Wood with the mighty fist. He takes control of the loose ball. Tapped by Lloyd. Bailey plays on. What was he thinking? Going for goal number 5. Pinpoint accuracy from Bailey. That's 3 in a row for the Bulldogs. The Western Bulldogs lead the Swans by 25. Lucky we have that goal recorded because it was first rate. He's excited about that one. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. One down by Campbell. Bailey collects it. Hand passes. Puts the head down as he runs in. Wood has just shaved the post. It's a behind. Disappointing kick there.
McVeigh can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He steadies now in front of goal. It's on its way. If that was basketball, you'd call that from downtown.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Knocks it down in front. Bailey has the ball. Approaching the goals now. Bailey slams one on the boot for goal. The Bulldogs in front. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Sinclair thumps it forward. Parker tries his luck along the ground. Takes possession. Young has it.
Jong may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. The ball is tapped. McVeigh gets a fist to it. He runs into the goal. Misses far behind.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Teammates scrambling to make a lead. Bontempelli marks it. 30 meters out. Bontempelli steers the ball towards goal. The Bulldogs leads by 45. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. A dead straight bounce. Deft touch from Sinclair. Hanbury beats the hand pass out. He boots it from the pack. Marked by Haywood. 50 metres out. Gets boot to leather. Takes it well. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Heaney enjoying a height advantage. Wow, do they need to score? Sydney get a goal. Heaney puts them back in contention. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Heaney's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game.
Haywood comes away with the ball. Sockers the ball away. First possession for Reed. Sockers the ball away. Hanbury gets it on the bounce. Big man does nicely. The spiraling torpedo from Bailey. The ball is slammed towards goal by English. The ball is hammered towards goal by Roughhead. Roughhead manages to sneak it through. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball has been bounced. English totally outclassed in that contest. Let's take a look. Looks like the players are ready for this. Let's get started.
The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination.
Wallace puts it on the boot. Good mark by Boyd. Boyd feeds it wide. Hands like dinner plates. Kicks it across the ground. Bailey, delusions of grandeur. He scoops the ball off the ground. Rampy is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Clears now. Naismith takes the mark.
Naismith needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. He slams that on the boot. Robinson marks the ball. Sending it on its way. Towers with good strong hands.
Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark under pressure. Lining up the goal now. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Franklin on a 45-degree angle. It's just a question of accuracy.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star.
Sinclair hits it. He's got the football now. Morris intercepts it. Trenger slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Kicks. Haywood. Delusions of grandeur. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. Parker searches for the man downfield. Nice mark there. Kicks it across the ground. Nice hands. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. The huge kick makes it to the goals. He sinks his first goal. Big goal for Sydney. He's putting on a masterclass with goals like that. Big thump from Sinclair. He's got the footy in his hands. Wood taps it. Lucky bounce collected. English brought him down, holding the ball. English kicks. Nice contested mark by Dixon. The ball over the line. The ball is returned to play.
It's disappointing for a team when they have such a dominant ruckman who can direct his hit-outs to teammates, yet his teammates butcher the ball moving forward. The Swans need to start capitalising on his superiority.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Campbell will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work.
Good bounce. Campbell punches. He's got the footy in his hands. Bailey heads in for the goals. The ball is slammed towards goal by Bailey. The Western Bulldogs lead the Swans by 51.
The Western Bulldogs are just really comfortable kicking for goal on the run because it's just an extension of their normal field kicking and they have absolutely no issues there.
Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Opportunity for Reid. 35 metres out. Reid did well then. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome, just when they needed it most. The final term has commenced.
You and your opponent want the same thing. The only thing that matters is who works the hardest for it.
Umpire calls for the ball. English with first hands to the ball. Down goes Bailey. Bailey setting his sights on the goals. He plays on. What was he thinking? Bailey with a kick at goal. Pinpoint accuracy from Bailey. They increase their lead. The bounce is dead straight. Deft touch from Naismith. He's got the footy in his hands. Great mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Perfect kick. Haywood puts them back in contention.
Haywood really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Knocks it down in front. English comes away with the ball. Bailey is streaming past and gets the footy. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
That could be the final nail in the coffin.
The Bulldogs has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Swans, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Smith, delusions of grandeur. Liberatore manages to get the handball out of the pack. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Jones sends one up towards the wing. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Smith just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Shot by Wood. Mills sockers it. He gets his hands on the footy. Roughead shoots for goal. Chalked up a goal for the Western Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
Sinclair with the mighty fist. A desperate kick there. He collects the loose ball. The loose ball picked up, gathered by English. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. A nice uncontested mark for Roughead, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Going for goal number 3. That's 3 in a row for the Bulldogs. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Roughead can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
Strong mark by Hanbury.
Hanbury has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. Gee, a long kick there. The mark will be paid. Sending it on its way. He gets it under pressure.
40 metres out. Hanbury kicks for goal. The goal for the Swans. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Sinclair with the hit. Gains possession. He gets his hands on the footy. Clean tap by Bontempelli. The umpire to ball it up. Guided down nicely by Sinclair. Bailey puts his head down and runs in. The long goal by Bailey. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce. Campbell, try swinging your purse next time. It's coming from the guy wearing makeup. Final scores 105 to 42. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.
contests the first bounce.
There is no glory in practice, but without practice, there is no glory.
Campbell punches it. Bailey with the ball. Five closes him down. Guided down nicely by Neil. Dixon lets fly with a shot at goal. Sends the Sharon on its way. Goal for Johannesson, and we have the first goal of the match. Clean tap out of the ruck. Ballantyne gets the ball. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Slams it on the boot. So well timed. Kicks it. Neil has it. Kicks it. Dalhouse gets the upper hand. Slams it on the boot. Perfect timing from Smith. Bailey finds his man on the move. Johannesson with the mighty fist. A good job keeping it in play there. Couldn't pull it off. We'll have a throw in. It'll be a throw in. The umpires with a good throw. Good tap from Campbell. Bailey onto the ball. Cleanly picked up. Gets the ball free. Kicks it. Mundy, the better man there.
Mundy has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Kirsten kicking to even the scores. That miss is going to come back to haunt him.
Disappointing kick there. Trenger throws the ball. Free kick. Let's see if they can go on with a spin now. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Roughhead didn't even get close to that tap. He controls the bouncing ball. He soccers it. Fife chucks the ball away. Hill runs in. Wilson got under it. He steadies now in front of goal. The ball is thumped towards goal by Wilson. Fremantle by 7 points.
Wilson is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
Finding the running player. Kicked by Fife. Sheridan grabs that one.
Sheridan is a decent mark, although he really needs to work on his marking contests because he just isn't making an impression there. He taps the ball. Ballantyne sharks the ball away. Kirsten delivers a nice bump. Wilson just flattened him.
Ballantyne coming onto the ground. Campbell didn't even get close to that tap. Bailey with a perfect drop punt. Marked by Handling. Boots it. Great mark under pressure.
Fife just has hands that are magical. He just takes the ball so cleanly. Biggs handballs it. Neil handballs to space. He gets boot to the ball. Sheridan takes a contested mark. He slams that on the boot. Hill with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Mundy kicks. Time to... And here's the start of the second term.
The winners in life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
Lobs the pass. These possessions just keep ticking over for Ballantyne. A goal for Fremantle. That's his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Tapped by Campbell. Has it now. Bailey lays it off by hand. Dances out of trouble. He takes control of the loose ball. Pearce failing to get near it, Richo.
He seems to be watching his opponent rather than the ball, Den.
Pearce with the tap. Young feeling the pressure. Gets the quick kick away. And down. There's a guy down. We need a medic. Richo, what does it look like to you?
Roughhead will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me. Well, when you look at the tackle count, it's clear why the Western Bulldogs have so many. They've been chasing Fremantle all game. Ballantyne forcing the ball to come out. Hill plays it off to the man on the run. Passes by hand. The Bulldogs trails the Dockers.
I would have expected him to nail that. Boyd presents and takes the mark.
Boyd's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Redpath goes for home. Redpath has got it.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Punch by Sandilands. Hill, I have no idea how you managed to get that out. Mundy can only watch. Mundy, ambitious kick. I can't believe it. It's a goal. That's his second. Sandilands wins the tap. Terrible timing by Campbell. With the ball now. With the ball now. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Deft touch from Bailey. Dalhouse feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. He kicks the ball out of congestion. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. The Bulldogs will be trying to kill the momentum of the opposition.
McRae just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
He lays off the pass. Bontempelli with the interception. Johannesson hand passes. Approaching the goals now. Batted down nicely by Pearce. It kicks quickly. Handball short. Hill taps it. Valentine on the ball at the moment. A nice running mark.
Suckling. He's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Holding the ball is the call. He decides to play it on. He misses the tackle. He boots it.
Roughead wins the marking contest. These two sides will be deadlocked if he puts this through. Dixon. Can't separate these two teams now. If he kicks this one, as Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here. Awaiting the bounce. Tapped by Pearce. Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
Both teams.
There's the siren to start the second half.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
What was he thinking? Bennell runs past and gets the ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Richo.
That's right, Dan. His opponents are all over him.
Gets his first touch and he's finally in the game. These possessions just keep ticking over for Campbell. Approaching the goals now. Dalhouse with a kick at goal. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. Dalhouse getting his first right there.
Dalhouse is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
Hill dishes it off to the running man. The ball is on the ground and it's picked up by Biggs. Not many touches of the ball for him.
Sutcliffe, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable and he requires a watchful eye at times.
Campbell coming onto the ground. Roughead outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Clean tap by Hunter. Sutcliffe controls. Walters guides it. Pearce taps it. Boyd is able to grab it on the half volley. Bailey puts it on the boot. Strong mark. Opportunity now for Redpath. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Nice mark there. 20 metres out. Going for goal number 3. Score for the Western Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have scored the last 4 goals. The Bulldogs by 2 goals.
Johannesson really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Bailey making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. Sheridan controls it. Pearce off for the Dockers. Sandland, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing makeup. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Booted by Redpath. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Hand passed by McRae. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
It's like he has the ball on a string.
Matches are often won and lost at the stoppages. Fremantle are on top of the clearances, so clearly their weakness is linking the ball chain of movement forward. Get that right, and they could get back into this contest. Bontempelli with the kick. Neal with the mark. He gets boot to the ball. Biggs with great hands.
Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Disappointing kick there. Takes that one strongly. 30 metres out. Blakely going for number 1. Blakely goes goalward. It's through. Sandland's with the tap. He gets tackled as he hands it off. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Blakely. That's number 2. It's last quarter. Here we go.
Ingenuity plus courage plus work equals miracles.
Fife is streaming past and gets the footy. Now we'll get a ball up. Campbell timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Ball up in the centre square. Campbell with the mighty fist. Goes short with a hand pass. He's injured. Can you tell us more, Richard?
Dalhouse will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me. Johnson scoops it up. He gets a fist to it. Spurred. Takes possession.
Into the game comes Dalhouse. Sandlin's got a fist on it. The bouncing ball is controlled. Gains possession. Hits the running man. Hamlin gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Daniel boots it. Strong mark. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Bailey going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. A chance to add one more to his tally. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. Disappointing kick there.
Pearce has so much potential. He could just be anything. He kicks the ball. He grabs it. He lines it up with the goal. It's in the air. Magnificent goal.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Sandlin's with the first touch. Bailey onto the ball. Neal with a big tackle that spills the ball loose. Fife with a perfect drop punt. Marks. Sends the Sharon on its way. Over the top of the pack.
The Western Bulldogs are doing a really good job at finding the free man inside 50. I suspect that's why they're leading the match. Puts boot to ball. Spurred. Boots it. Neal takes the mark uncontested.
Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Perfect timing from Ballantyne. Bumps the pigskin. Liberatore marks it. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Biddle dishes it off to the running man. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Great grab. Out on the full by Sheridan. Sheridan on for the Dockers. Deliberately over the line by Roberts. Bennell puts it on the boot. Ballantyne has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Matera needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. He takes a strong mark.
Blakely going for number 3. Perfect kick. 3 goals and a fine display from Blakely. 2 goals would change the lead in favor of the Dockers. Clean tap out of the ruck. What a game and what a comeback. Probably biting my nails right till the last minute.
The Western Bulldogs have clinched a thrilling come from behind victory, which is the stuff of fairy tales.
Bulldogs screw and Bulldogs fight and Bulldogs roar. We give our very best. 'Cause you can't beat the boys of the Bulldog breed. We're the team of the mighty West.
And the final result is Western Bulldogs 50 and Fremantle 44. It's all said and done. It's real and it's been fun.